This is the voice of High Servant Mother Doris, founder of I Am Sent Me, builder of the storehouse. And today is January the 11th of 2021. Something interesting just happened that really caught his servant attention through, listen to this, the eyes of the Lord. I was out. If you looked at a previous video that'll be on the same page that I'm posting this, you will see we were out for that afternoon stroll. And we came in a certain area and went to a certain building and opened a door, and it was locked. And so I said, well, let me just stay here for a minute or two. Maybe they're just out. Well, in the meantime, we are doing that, and all of a sudden we heard this noise that was buzzing right over his servant head. So we heard it, and it was very, very noisy to the point that it began to annoy. It was annoying to his servant. So we were in like underneath like a sheltered area, and there were like poles around that area. And so, I was like, what is that? So we stepped out from under the shelter and from around the poles, looked up, and we're talking about if we could have jumped up in the sky to like snatch it out the sky. That's how close it was to his servant. And so I'm like, what is that? And then all of a sudden I'm like, no, that can't be a drone. Is that a drone following me where I'm going? And it looked like it was following me, y'all, for real, and all. And so we hit the video and and started recording. And I would duck, when I saw what it was, and it looked like it wasn't going anywhere. MD started moving back and forth, because it kind of like, had me thinking. And then all of a sudden, we said it to you before, a long, long time ago, but it's on the video. If we can find it, we'll let you know how during certain times his servant would share with you when things look gloomy and dark, how the Spirit would say unto his servant to keep my eye on the sky. And from that, we didn't know why we were doing that, but from that, the Lord said, about the redemption that draweth nigh, but keep your eye on the sky. So we began to let our people know to do the same. Well, wait a minute now. You might want to keep your eye on the sky for real after this video. And so the thing, just like I ducked behind the pole and I ducked behind and I just kept moving, and the thing was moving when I was moving. It literally was moving everywhere I was moving. So when I ducked behind the pole, the thing was like it was trying to peek from, to see where I was at behind the pole. I was like, what is this? And so, I gave it a minute because it was like really like, you would get upset if you heard the word freak me out, but literally it freaked his servant out to the point that I gave it a second or two. And then I was like, well, I'll just stay behind this pole for about a minute or two, see if it stays here. So I know it saw that I saw it. It saw that I saw it. And when I saw it and all, and it's like, okay, I ain't giving up on you now. You up to something. So I began to move and all of a sudden the thing just took off really fast. And I'm like, oh no, you're not going to get away. Those that know MD is like a spy in the camp, and that's a good word because we definitely not no spy. So we need to maybe make clear on that, but it was like, that little feet in action. That's what that was. Feet in action got the moving, and we should have said that before. But it's the feet in action. And we'll clarify that more over the feet in action because we far from being that with all that's going on in the world today. But anyway, MD love a good investigation and all that kind of stuff because we like mysteries. We figure mysteries out very easily. And so let me just say something. That thing took off, and so MD took off right behind it. And I was like, well, if it's a drone or something, let's just see where it's coming from. Let's see if it's close in this area. Let's go as far as we can in this area to see if we can find out where this is coming from and who is this that had this thing flying like this and what is it up to. Well, I'm going to show you the car. That's all I'm going to do is show you the car of the gentleman that his servant literally like, wait a minute, you going to watch me like that? Well, I'm going to find out where you coming from. So that's the what's going on in his servant's spirit and in his servant mind. You looking at me like this? You keeping an eye on me? Well, let me come and see where you at. So I started walking through this long parking lot. And the next thing I know, I get over there and I see someone with, having the remote. And it was a Caucasian gentleman. And he was like maybe in his 60s, close to it, if not. and all, because he was rather gray and all. And so I get real close to him, and he see that I have my camera on him, right? And I'm standing over there, but before I come real close for him to see that I'm watching you now, I said to myself, I was like, I ought to go over there and just ask what he's doing. And those that get within the arm reach and a hug, no MD. So I was like, well, I might as well. We done come this far. You was watching me, and I know you was watching me, so let me come and see what you're doing. So when I come over here, right here, I'm in this parking space where it was just so wet up from the car, dropping the water from the AC running. Well, I asked him, I said, I looked at him for a good second, and let me back up. Let's do a little rewind. When he saw that I saw him, the honest truth is when he saw that I saw him, he started rushing towards his car. That's what he did. Don't want to leave that out. He literally started rushing for his vehicle. So, because he saw that I saw him. And so that's when I said, well, if he gonna watch me, I might as well go over there and see what he's doing. So he got all of his stuff in the car, in his vehicle. And he was getting ready to get in there, but he was trying to pass it off, And so I said to him, I said, excuse me. I said, excuse me. I said, you were just watching me. I said, what was you doing? I said, what is that? And so he know I saw it, so he couldn't deny it. He said, oh, that's a drone. I said, you have a drone? I said, well, why are you watching me? Why were you, that thing just followed me everywhere I was going. And he's like, oh, I wasn't watching you, and all. I'm looking through the lens, and I wasn't watching you like that. And I'm like, wait a minute now. And so he went to explain that he come here and he look in this hotel right here, and he watches who goes, how many beds they have. And, so he's feeding me some type of story, and all. It could be true or not true, but, the things he was saying, I'm like, well, how he gonna know how many beds and things that's inside that hotel by the outside, being on the outside, and he have that drone. How's he gonna know what's on the inside of that thing like that? But you know what, people? And I don't want to make this video long, not MD, because MD can get out there. But we need to keep our eye on the sky, because that drone, what he said or what he didn't say, he was watching me, because he gets to look at anything he wants to look at. And so he's saying he's doing all of this and all that. But if you're honest at what you're doing, why did you rush towards your vehicle and then you took off, you see, and all? Why would you do that? But I got my little information right there. But isn't it amazing that eye of the Lord, because of the sound first we heard, when we stepped out, couldn't believe that, and first thing that hit Service Spirit, that's a drone. But my thing was, why is it so close to me, and why is it following me, and I'm ducking behind the pole, and it's acting like it's ducking behind the pole. But no, you got caught, and I saw you. You just got caught today. So listen to us, folks. Listen to us, people. Keep your eye on the sky. MD is not about being superstitious and put fear in people's heart and all that. But we need to be wise as a serpent. We do believe in that. And so whatever that was, we rebuked that thing, and we send that thing back to where in which it came. But at the same time, let's use wisdom and all, and let's not just pass things over as if it means nothing. So that was quite interesting for his servant and all. And I would do the video of this hotel, but I have it on the video before, and I would, but I don't want to disclose where I'm at. So because of that, and all, no, y'all just don't understand. But because of that, we said we're going to do this video and let you hear this. And MD just chased down, for real, just chased down a drone, because that thing was chasing me, had me ducking, hiding behind a hide behind a pole, and all of that. Like, what in the world is this? And then, after a while, MD gonna check you out for about a little while. And then when you look like you're not about to give up and all, and you look like you're trying to put a little fear in MD, that's not a good thing to do. So, we had to step out from underneath of the sheltered part. Yeah, we still saved. Yeah, we still love the Lord. But like we said, we wise as a serpent. You understand? And so we know what that serpent is all about. And so anyway, after we, got up that nerve, We was on a mission, y'all, and we found that drone and talked to that person, and he gave me all of this information and all, and then he just took off in his vehicle. Now, isn't that something? Well, we got to go. This is the voice of High Servant Mother Doris, founder of I Am Sent Me, builder of the storehouse. You have a nice day.